Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays Prison Architects. Trying to make sure that our prison's running okay today. There have been some concerns. 15 prisoners have serious complaints. Sleep and food mostly. Oh, they'll get it sorted out. I'm not really what are you doing to the TV? Excuse me, my friend. Adrian Portier. Trying to steal, like, the circuits from the back of it or something like that. So I think that today is a good no. Wait till they eat. After they eat, I think it's a good day for a shakedown. Why are you getting more complainy? You should be getting a lot less complainy. Is it still eating time? Yeah, you have so much time to eat. So much time. Just eat up, buddy. Oh, you know what? It's possible. Do we only have 2 cooks? Yeah, okay, we should hire some more chefs. So that might have been causing part of the problem there. Maybe they're actually just not getting enough food. If we're gonna future-proof our prison, you know, we have like 6 stoves. We might as well have enough cooks to actually man the stoves as well. I think that immediately has solved part of our issue here. That's good, yeah, people seem to be a lot happier now. It's late at night, let's do a quick shakedown. Want to make sure that we don't run into problems when tomorrow we have 8 new prisoners arriving. Want to get a fresh start, right? Hopefully not get anyone murdered if we can avoid it. I also really want a CI, if for no other reason than to put us in a position where we can actually notice people who are marked for death, and if they're marked for death, then, you know, take appropriate action. There's an area just over here, might be large enough for like a little protective custody area. Oh, the truth comes out. There's a dummy to do. Dump dummy. You're about to get dumped, dummy. Dumped into freaking solitary confinement. You're very lucky that our workmen are busy, and it's probably going to take us a while. Are you really pooing on that toilet even though you've dug underneath it and made it so it doesn't work anymore? Pretty much just makes you a straight up jerk hole. Yeah, there you go. That's a dummy, though. Where did the real guy go? He's gone. I sealed him beneath the bowels of the prison. The ghost will haunt this forever. What? What? But he didn't escape. Not yet. I think I just murdered that man. I think I buried him beneath the foundations of the prison while he was still alive. That's what you fucking get, you asshole! Yeah, damn right, how about that? Oh, if they catch you escaping, don't worry, they're just gonna put you in solitary confinement. No, 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 my friends. We have a much more cautionary tale now. If you get caught escaping, we're gonna seal you in the bowels of this penitentiary. Come on. We really, really don't need 5 morgues here. That's just bringing everybody down. Alright, let's talk about our clone tool. Want to get it going like that and start setting this up. You know what, we might as well have the wall on it. And we're going to set it like that. And we have the wall, so we want to make sure it matches up. 3, 4, 5. That's still good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we can get 11 and still have 3 spaces over here. It might be 4, but that's still pretty good. You know, we do have solitary that we can put in here if we want to as well. Let's try that again. 1. Might as well let the time go by here. 2, 3, 4. Be careful. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good stuff. We got a couple more to do here. It pays to be patient here, because this is where one mistake costs you some annoyance. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Each one of these is 22 new cells, which is like $22,000. I was gonna say 22,000 grand. That wouldn't be correct though. I gotta pull this up here because the balance sheet is blocking my view. So we're gonna add in like 88 new cells immediately, which is not a Back to the Future thing, just a happy accident. And also, we can totally demolish these walls right here. How many are in solitary confinement? 2 are in solitary, several waiting. Informants. Potential CI? Potential CIs? Doesn't look like it. What about this guy? Potential CI? Nope, they're not. They haven't broken their will enough, I guess. That's fine. It's gonna take forever for these cells to get built, so I wouldn't worry about it too much right now. What I would like to do is make sure that we have some guards kind of patrolling this area. Just so that these doors can actually be opened up for our workmen that happen to be a little silly about it. All of our guards are busy doing something right now, which makes sense, by the way, because we are in the middle of a shakedown. We just had a bunch of prisoners arrive. It's going to take them a while to actually get inside, though, thanks to the backed-up hearses that we have here. Like, I don't understand. You don't need to be here. Oh, maybe if I just keep opening the door, all the hearses will drive away? Nope, that one's still waiting. It's like taxis lined up outside of, like, an airport or something like that. Well, we have a sneaking suspicion there's going to be dead bodies here soon, so... Well, I don't think our backlog on prisoners is actually going to last... Or on this intake here is actually going to last that long. We've searched almost everywhere, and we didn't really find all that much stuff that's annoying here. I think these prisoners are actually relatively pleased with their lives. Still no potential CIs that I can see in our solitary areas. 684 places searched. I think it's going to finish. We only have 6 more places to actually search. And once it's done, that'll be 2 shakedowns successfully complete. I don't think this will stop tool cleanup, but maybe. Seriously, the hearse game is out of control right now. It's actually absurd. Each one of you can hold like 6 dead bodies. How many people do you think are going to die in this prison today? We only have 2 more places left to search. Come on, work with me here. Yeah, okay, next hearse, please. No, no dead bodies today. Next hearse, please. No. Alright, I'm going to stop the shakedown. It didn't successfully complete, but it got very close. And the tool cleanup is not done, but that's okay. Let's take a look at our grants, because I think we just want to take cell block D to basically get the free cash. Now, our valuation, as expected, has gone down. Once we, it's because we just spent a lot of money on the goods, but we haven't actually turned them into any appreciable assets yet. Not to use, you know, overly hoity-toity terminology here, but once we actually get those cells built, that'll provide us with a ton of money. I think. 2 awaiting solitary confinement. I'm still, you know, I gotta say, I'm proud of our prisoners for not really succumbing to the evils of contraband yet. We had a few bad apples, but, not so bad, all things considered. I'm really hoping that we can get these prisoners into our building, you know, soonish. But our workmen are busy right now. I can't hate on them for this. We have 25 of them. I don't really want to hire any more. Yeah, it's going to take them a little while to get this done, but that's okay. At least our piping actually worked out appropriately, though. That's amazing to me. The idea that I could actually plan our prison appropriately here and get our pipes done in the way that they should be done blows my mind. Because when I first started, I couldn't plan for shit. I still don't think I can, but at the very least, I'm getting a little bit better. It just takes a little bit of patience, you know? I've been playing in the streets at night. I'm not going to continue on that. I'm no Axl Rose, as I've been told so many times in my life. We're up to 182 cells. We'll be at 200 soon. Here we go. Next truck, maybe with some prisoners on it. Yeah, there we go. And a lot of uniforms as well. James Cates, I guess, nothing special. 2 years driving under the influence. 20 years for manslaughter. 12 years, 2 deaths by dangerous driving, and dangerous driving. Wow, you're a piece of work there, aren't you? How many prisoners have we released now? 2. It's amazing to me that this far in, we've still only released 2 prisoners. Can we just, like, for tax purposes, write off the other ones that escaped as being released? What do you mean you're not in... Oh, because you need to build this wall. Oh, workmen. Oh, workmen. I'm gonna fight you for real. Make sure the corners get built first. It's the easiest principle in architecting a prison. Build the freaking corners first. You don't start building the wall from the middle, you know? Benjamin Scott, nothing special, nothing special. Mikey Big Dick Brand. Hung like a donkey, this world-famous photographer tends to get a bit stabby sometimes. Is this written by my grandpa or something like that? I don't know, it's hung like a donkey. Donkey! Anyway. Please build the corners. It's all I ask. Oh, you know what? Let's choose not to build that one yet. And we'll wait for them to build those corners, and then it should actually be done. Are all the other corners built? No, not even close. These people handle their jobs in a very strange order. By the way, those prisoners are not getting off these trucks for a long time. I thought about hiring more workmen and then just firing them later, but I think they'll finish it up just fine. Is it really worth these bookshelves? That's what I gotta ask myself sometimes. I wonder how much time it costs us. I don't even worry about the money, because I think it does help with our prisoners with their recreation stat, and it's a very simple tweak to make that happen. But at the same time, seriously, like, there's an open wall right beside you. This is the laziest shit I've ever seen. Yeah, there you go. Yes. I forgot what I was saying, but that is A-okay. We're 8 hours away from new prisoners. Oh, I was going to say I'm not going to hire more workmen, and I still stand by that. These prisoners are going to be pissed when they actually get inside, though. Some of our guards are working at it, so they are taking them off the trucks. We could have an escape if they just kind of bolt for it. I hope they don't. It's going to take us a little while here. We're up to 189. At least we got one cell block complete. Hitting 200 by, like, episode 4 is pretty impressive in my book. You may disagree, but I like building this capacity up early. There you go. You built the corners. I'm very proud of you now. Temporarily. I'm just mixing and matching wall types to make people ornery now. Something wrong with his medulla oblongata. You're wrong, Professor. Mama's right. Anyway. This stuff's getting built properly. Some of our cells are actually complete. Think about how this mixed concrete and brick building is gonna totally... One sec. Is gonna totally F with the feng shui of the prisoners. No, you should probably, like, look at the prisoner. Come on, dude. Save his life. We can't have another death here. I'll open the door for you. Yeah, you brought him back to life. That's amazing. Also, he's a snitch. That's, like, real bad for business. You're probably gonna be killed soon. Yeah, okay, I'm worried about that, and I think justifiably. You're in a real bad place, dog. We did just complete our grants. Actually, these cells got built a lot more quickly than I expected. Oh, good. I'm an idiot. That's demolished now. So we'll be up to, what do we have here? Like another, probably 17 cells. We'll be like 250, basically. And that's without even building these cells out here, which I think is what we'll at least build down here. I don't know if we'll put like a big common room or like another common room / shower area over here might be a good idea. I think our visitation room is big enough for our prison, even as it grows larger. Did we finally get the backlog of hearses done? It's starting to look like it. And I think we're totally able to accept 13 more prisoners tomorrow. That's sort of famous last words, but I think that's okay. How's our valuation looking now? Like I said, we made 40,000 just from not spending any extra money, just, well, except on wages, but building these materials into actual cells. And now, I swear to God, this cell has been so much more trouble than it's worth. Now we just have to install a toilet there because we demolished the wall that contained the toilet earlier. I feel great about that, by the way. So I almost think that we should just use our clone tool pretty much right away again and get another cell block done down here. This will take us nearly to 300, which was... Oh, God. 1 second. And then that's got to go. And then this has got to go. Okay, I make that mistake far too often. But once we get to 300... Xerxes shows up and offers us a position as a lieutenant in his Persian army. But then immediately after that, we're pretty much at the highest capacity that we had over the course of our last entire series. And we have $500,000 in the bank, which is pretty amazing as far as I'm concerned. I'm excited. So we got a bunch of prisoners arriving right now. See if we got any particularly special bios. Doesn't look like it. How about these ones? Oh, commonly found in other backyards, stealing barbecue items. What a strange bio. Tristan Killer Deegan. Grown up on the west side of Chicago, married and divorced 3 women, and notorious for being the rich guy on the block. Notorious for that. Chris Doc Shadow Schaefer, the good doctor, having gone a bit too far into the dark side of psychology, attempted to turn his roster of clients into an elite assassins guild to thwart the coming zombie apocalypse. Results were as traumatic as the sentence here suggests. 2 years for driving under the influence. If you read the prisoner bios as like really tragic, well, let me say this one first. Senazi Aaron, C++ Senel, lonely, best friend, his computer. Oh, it's sad. I'm glad that maybe you found, you know, you've put yourself in the game and maybe you can find some friends inside of my prison. Just don't murder anybody and we'll be fine. But, okay, now I'm just mad. There's no toilet and it's not enclosed. There's a toilet. I'm gonna redrag the room here. But it's really great for me if you read the bios as if, oh, there we go, that should do it. If you read the bios as if the person thinks that they've done like a really badass thing, but then the sentence is actually legitimate. The way you read it right now is usually like, oh, the sentence doesn't match the bio, that's weird. But I kind of prefer it that way, as like they think they're a real badass, but actually you talk to the police officer and you're like, hey, he says he murdered like 100 people, and they're like, nah, he's in for stealing like a bag of chips. I like that emerging gameplay a little bit better, I think, because it's ridiculous. So I think our prison's going really well so far. As if on cue. No deaths. No deaths. No deaths, OTI. Good. Nobody died. 3 require medical attention. We'll wait for the solitary to come out, and then we'll see if maybe we have some recourse to get some confidential informants. For now, though, these are going to be done pretty soon. Was my guess like 245? We're going to... Oh, and then another, like, 22 on top of that. So it should be at, like, 267. We can just count it up right now. We're missing 12 cells. It'll be 266, so I was off by 1. But I still won the grand prize. That's right, a first-class one-way ticket to Albuquerque. Oh, yeah. Now you can tell that I'm not one of those fake gamer boys. I'm a straight-up dork who says straight up, ironically, and is kind of an idiot. So these cells will be done, like, right now. 265, 266, once the toilet's done. Our prison is enormous. It's still, like, 75% vacant. So before I figure out what to do with this great gift of enormous space here, I think we'll just let our prison go for a little while. And basically, I feel like we'll see where the main kinks in our prison are. And if it turns out that they don't have a big enough shower room, which is something that I suspect could happen, then we'll make a huge mega shower complex. And if it turns out that they don't have a big enough common room, we'll make a big common room as well. Like if we divided this area, if we made like a wall, left some tiles over here to move around, and then split this area into 2 or even 4, it would be huge. I wanted to see, how are they doing with respect to their yard here? Many of them are still using just 1 door. But some of them are moving around, which I think is, that's led to a little bit less congestion and hopefully a lot less murder. Even though we did have a fight yesterday. So we're definitely good to go as far as these hearses, man. We're definitely good to go as far as continuous leaving is right now. Or, sorry, continuous intake, not continuous leaving. I want the hearses to continuously leave, but everything else is okay. Where you got? You're not supposed to be out here, guys. I really don't like you being out here. Captain Blackbeard, there's no water over there, dog. This area should still be staff only. So you know what? Probably on our next episode, I'm going to end up buying this land up here. It's 30 grand, not too bad. And we'll build like a pretty sweet workshop. Hearse, leave? Yeah! I wonder if this one will just leave and our whole queue of hearses. Nope, not quite. Yeah, we'll build a pretty sweet workshop up here, which should be able to be handled by our remaining capacity there. I certainly hope that's the case. We can cancel this job. Well, for now, let's also take the opportunity to install some CCTV cameras. I just want to make sure they actually are pointing the right way, because that might have been our issue before. One here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. I hope those are pointing the right way, otherwise we're going to have a real damn issue in a second. I just installed like 6 of them. So I do think that we can hire some more janitors now. So we're starting to lose money again on a daily basis, but eventually we'll have enough janitors for the size of our prison. And I think we're already doing pretty well with respect to our guard to prisoner ratio. We'll have to hire more guards as time goes on, but, you know, once these prisoners... Who died? Who died? So I think it's pretty clear that maybe before we even build a workshop, we're going to have to get this protective custody wing done. Because they won't stop killing snitches. I'm pretty sure it's the snitch that died. I'm just going to guess. I don't know that with authority. But I'm going to go ahead and take a stab at it. Get it? That man lost his life. Don't laugh at that. It's not funny. Am I crazy, or do we actually have like a semi-decent array of these CCTV cameras here? Oh, they got a pretty good coverage of the fog of war here. In fact, we should install one more down here. Actually, maybe one here. Again, zoom in. There we go. We want them pointing out this way. One here, and we'll connect these ones as well. Now that I semi-understand the CCTV cameras and why to use them and how to use them, I think I prefer them a little bit more. Do we have CIs now? Potential CI. No. Oh, there we go. Finally. One dude, potential CI. We'll recruit him. And we'll finally be able to get some information. Maybe at least find people who are targeted for death. And if they're targeted for death, we could just leave them in lockdown. Or put them on, we'll put them in protective custody and just have them awake during the 8-hour block when other prisoners are asleep. And then the rest of the time they'll be on lockdown. Will that work? I don't know. But it would be sweet, wouldn't it, if we had like a nocturnal prison schedule for our protective custody inmates. They'll be awake 8 hours a day. I don't know if it'll work, but I would love for it to work. That's what we'll try out, I guess. Just connect this and I'm kind of admirant, begrudgingly, of the network of CCTV monitors that we got set up here. And check that out. Our fog of war, relatively handled here. Still some blind spots, but we're gonna build, you know, a lot of concrete up in those blind spots pretty soon. Our valuation. 990,000. That'll go up after our, you know, lack of deaths soon, hopefully. These hearses are starting to piss me off, honestly. Is this really where you prefer to rest? Is like this weird fenced-in area or not fenced-in area? Oh, come on. You're just making me self-conscious now. We don't need a hearse on the premises at all times. What is it? Like, the hearse game is too strong. Alright, this might be the last one. Come on, I have faith in you. I hope that sound outside is rain and not, like an electrical short in my case or something like that. Come on. Oh, you know what? I'm not worrying about hearses anymore. I feel like Adele in that song, Chasing Pavements. But she's not chasing pavements, she's chasing bodies here. Which I guess is sort of what, you know, some of those songs are about. Not in like the Disturbed kind of way, though. Like, not Disturbed, like the band Disturbed. Alright, we got 8 more prisoners. 20 arriving tomorrow, that's what I'm talking about. Ed Wiener. No special bios yet. Alright, 2 more on this one. Really, no special bios at all? That's a little disappointing. I think that is going to do it for today's episode, though. We got 20 coming tomorrow. I hope that's going to take care of our financial concerns, because we are starting to make money now. The break-even point is maybe a little bit higher than I expected, but that's okay, because we've got so much capital in the bank here. Our valuation is crazy. We've already got our $1 million prison. I like this prison a lot, and the fact that there's so much wide open space. I mean, look at how easy it is for these guys to actually get into the canteen. Except for these idiots who choose to walk all the way out. I swear to God, every time, wait for a guard to open the door, then go in through the kitchen. Why? Are you... Did I catch him? Did I catch him? Wow! You sneaky dog! All these people trying to go through the kitchen. It turns out... Oh, it turns out they're all trying to hide something sneaky and suspicious. I am so glad I installed those metal detectors. I found the flaw in the system, and I fixed it up. I feel good about that. I'll tell you what. We'll activate you so you're ready for next time. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.